I am Kodili-nye. You're welcome back to this channel. New subscribers, you're welcome. We are going to discuss about the turning of Okija into a city. Okija into a city. The miracle happening in Okija town. The miracle of turning Okija into a new city, or you can say a new emerging city in the east of Nigeria. You're all welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on where you are watching this channel. Thank you very much for supporting us. Remember to subscribe to this channel and stay on as we look at this. We discuss several issues. You can also comment, share your opinion. Sorry about the shaking of the video. God bless you. Stay tuned. Welcome to Okija, the new emerging city in the east of the Niger. This is a Okija. Some of you might be thinking this is London, but I must disappoint you. This is Okija in Ihiala local government of Anambra State, Nigeria, West Africa. This is what is obtainable these days in Okija. Okija was a town that was known in the past for political escapades of negative news in the past. But a great son of the soil called Ernest Obidialo, the Nestor Obijackson, as he's fondly called, decided to change the narrative of bad news in Okija, to turn the city single-handedly into a city, a rural village into a mighty city, not just a city that the Nigerian standard of city, but what you obtain in the Western world. Before this, Okija have one university called Madonna University by the Catholic priest, Father Ede. But since Obijackson revolution in Okija, a lot of things has happened. Many investment opportunity has started emerging. A lot of roads have been constructed, stadiums. One of the best children's hospital in Nigeria is now situated at Okija. Obijackson attracted this school in question. This is one of the best schools in Nigeria. And he built the school single-handedly and handed it over to the Kali Jesuit group. And this is wonderful. This is like a miracle of Okija, turning Okija. This will be regarded, sorry for the break in transmission, this can be regarded as the miracle of Okija. A place that was a dry ground that had been turned into a place of beauty, a place flowing with honey, milk and honey, a place that was in lack, that was portrayed as a no-go area, has been turned into a Mecca of sorts. People are flooding there. Businesses are coming up there. As I'm just talking to you, you got two universities, Legacy University and Madonna University, and two more are being planned. You have Obijackson planning one of the biggest or the best hotels in the southern Nigeria that will be sited here. You have a lot of industries coming up in Okija and businesses and a lot of other investment opportunities. So many things happening in Okija. And a place that was littered with bad roads, a lot of the roads, Obijackson and some other people in Okija are on the verge of turning this town around. They have constructed quite a few roads and many other things. And Obijackson also planning also to set up a power station in Okija as well. So these are a lot of other things. He has also a helipad where his helicopters land. And many things he has in plan to completely change the narrative and turn this Okija into a marvel to behold. We are going to discuss about the turning of Okija into a great city, into one of the newest city, the making of Okija into city. We are going to discuss today. So, and we're going to discuss about, for those that have been talking about investing in the homeland and how we can go about it, how you can invest. So that's what we are going to discuss. We are going to talk exclusively on this, using Okija as an example. Using Okija as an example of what we can achieve by investing in the homeland, and how the type of investment that we need to be investing on. Because you cannot be telling people to take your investment back to the east without actually being wise and calculative. Because the beauty of our people is the spread in all over the world. But the wisdom in that spread is when we are calculative in our investment, how we'll invest and how we'll take our returns. I will say that we are going to discuss about Okija, but we are going to use it also to show you how we can change the narrative, how we can actually make our homeland livable and prosperous. Not just waiting for the politicians to do it for us, because we have the ability to do this. In the case of Okija, he just seen the power of only one man God has created in his image, trying to use the grace God has given to him, that in his hand he can single-handedly change the narrative, and he's doing it in a right way. So it will be of interest to you that this is the beginning of a great city called Okija, east of the Niger. Stay tuned and we will continue on our discussion. So before we proceed on the whole discussion, I would love you to try to contribute to this discussion, because it's very important for you to contribute. Your opinion is needed in this discussion, because without your opinion, it will be like wasting our time, and your views will most likely be appreciated if you can, because it's very important to for you to contribute and to be part of this discussion about Okija, the rise of Okija into a great city. So we are going to continue discussing on this, and thank you for all your support to this channel. Remember to subscribe. I am Kodili-nye. I do believe that you are part of the success story, and we are on a march to greater things to come. Stay tuned as we continue our discussion. Yeah, welcome back again as we continue on our discussion today. We are discussing about the great city of Okija, the turning of Okija into a city. And the video you watch is a school called Gonzaga Jesuit College, Okija. This is the third in Nigeria. You have it in Abuja, and you have one, I think, in Port Harcourt. And this one was single-handedly built by Ernest Obijackson is popularly known, and he owned that. He gave it to the Jesuit to manage in Okija. When we talk about Akuluno, this is the real deal for Akuluno. You can make a difference. You can change the narrative. You can do it in a wise way. You can change the situation. You can turn the homeland into a livable and prosperous place. But you must do it with great wisdom, and you must do it in a way that do not attract envy and do not cause a problem. You shouldn't do it by emotionalism. You should do it by wisdom and knowledge God has given to you. It is quite important to invest in the East. I'm using Okija as an example, the turning of Okija into a city. Okija in the past was known, most of you know about the Okija shrine and the brouhahas and noise that generated, and the negative influences and negativity that beclouded this great town of Okija. Okija people are very hardworking people, and Okija is, if you are joining this video now, is in Ihiala local government of Anambra State, Nigeria, West Africa. Okija was a rustic town in the past, known for agriculture. But suddenly, Okija experienced a very bad press because of the attitude of some selfish politicians who suddenly started portraying that town in a bad light by their behavior. But in spite of this, a Catholic priest, Father Emmanuel Ede, came in that town to establish the first Nigeria privately owned university called Madonna University, which was, the headquarters was formerly in Okija. I think he has taken the headquarters to LL or something. And this university marked the beginning of what to come. For long, people were talking about this university in Okija. And whenever you talk about the first university, privately owned university, you call Okija. But that wasn't the end, because the greater things still lie ahead. But not until a man a man of caliber, timber and caliber, a man that walk with the grace God has given to him, by the name Ernest Obijackson, came on board, and this man suddenly started changing everything. When I mean everything. Welcome back. We are talking about the man in question. And this man, let me just read a little of his profile. His name is Ernest Obijackson. And this man is named Obijackson, and he owns Obijackson Foundation. He's the chairman of Nestor Oil Group. And he has other even construction company. So Obijackson came out and declared that Okija, the narrative in Okija has to change. He came well prepared with a vision and mission. And that mission, the vision and mission, is none other things but to change Okija into a city and to turn Okija into a land of destination, not a land of departure. You must have heard the Anambra State Governor Chukwuma Soludo always talk about turning Anambra State into a land of destination, not a departure lounge. And this is what Obijackson did, because previously many of Okija indigenes has to run away from the town because of lack of opportunities, lack of jobs, and other things. They have to move away from Okija, and not knowing where the next meal will come from, because they are seeking for greener pasture. They've gone to many cities around the world and seeking for greener pasture. But Obijackson decided to say enough is enough. This Okija must be a city, and it must be a destination, and it must be a land of opportunity, which God made it to be. So, but it wasn't easy for him, because he has to battle a lot of negative influences and people that resist new things and economic development. People that resist anything good coming out of Okija. They gathered in a group to fight him. Some of them were, sending out messages. Oh, this man is taking all the land in Okija. This man is doing this man is doing that. And there was a battle of good and bad. But that did not stop this great man, Obijackson, because a man boiling with great vision and passion cannot be overrun by charlatans and people of negative influences or negatively induced mindset, and people that has retardation spirits. So this man decided to say Akuluna. He decided to say that charity must begin in Okija. That having looked at other cities in the world, he beat his chest and said, look, Okija can be better. Okija can be better. And for him to restore the confidence, he started bringing what they call Face of Okija competition or annual events. So whenever you talk about Okija, every December, you'll be hearing about a great event called Face of Okija. It was done for years until the recent past that insecurity in Nigeria tried to stop it. But he started this project. And this Face of Okija was used to erase the negative vibes and negative influence or shadow that overclouded the whole Okija. So men of timber and caliber around the world has to come into Okija during this time. Many things, many people descended in this sleepy town of Okija. And suddenly, the negative influence or the negative vibes or negative shadow over Okija started disappearing, because most of them started saying that what they were hearing about Okija is not true, because they saw Okija as a very land habitable people and a place that welcome visitors and a place that will bring about good things. And because of this, a lot of Okija people started having confidence again in the town. And Obijackson has to look at the critical things that you need to do to change a place into a city. And he decided to build the best children's hospital in Nigeria in Okija, called Obijackson Children's Hospital, Children and Women Hospital, Okija. This is a master class of a hospital. It's a beauty to behold, because all medical facilities was completely loaded in this place. And many serious cases, serious illnesses, and serious surgery concerning women and children was handled in that hospital by expatriate doctors and local doctors. They have all the facilities you can get in any American or UK hospital. And this was a great masterstroke. And he started building other things, giving scholarships, giving a lot of things out, empowering many of the indigenes. And he was also building roads, attracting the state government during the Sir Willie Obiano regime to build a road there for them also. And he built a stadium. He saw that a lot of people are moving away from Okija and Anambra State looking for the best of schools, and decided to say, oh, enough is enough. I'm going to build the best school in Okija, called Gonzaga Jesuit College, Okija, Ihiala, local government of Anambra State. This school is, if it's not the best in Nigeria, is one of the best. And a lot of people started flooding into Okija. And he gave it to the Jesuits, a Catholic organization that are known for their best performance in managing a school, to manage it in Okija. And suddenly, businesses started booming in Okija. And he helped also in setting up, encouraging people to set up another university called Legacy University. And as I'm talking to you, I had 2 more universities, my nearest future, come to Okija. And many industries and production lines started setting up in Okija. Many hotels, lots of businesses, uh, poultry industry, and many others started, rising up in Okija. And recently, having seen that Okija is attracting the best and attracting investment, he decided that he's going to start one of the best hotels or leisure center in Okija. So, and he has the taste for the best, and he decided to very soon the foundation for this entertainment stroke hotel and leisure center or resort will be laid. And he has also have a plan to build one of the biggest power plants in Okija called the Century Power Plant that will supply the electricity in the Okija. And Obijackson also have empowered the local security vigilante with a lot of money in order to secure Okija. Because as more people are flooding into this emerging city, the challenges of insecurity might arise because some nefarious and hooligans might try to exploit or to cause problems. So he knows the importance of security. So that's why he started to build the local security in conjunction with the government of Anambra State. Obijackson also set up the first bank in Okija called the Diamond Bank branch, because he knows that many of the people need banking facilities. And he also empowered lots of people, both widows and many other people. So we are now talking about the making of Okija into Nigeria newest city. So many of the people from the east has been crying over the lack of investment from government, even from the people from the east, in the east. There have been an outcry of a lot of people investing most of their investment away from the east. But from the story of Obijackson, you can see that you don't need to invest all your wealth in one place, even in your homeland. You can invest, even if it's between 30 to 50% of your investment in your homeland. It can easily change the narrative. 20% of your investment, meaning that if you have investment of 100 around the whole world, I'm not even talking about in the whole of Nigeria, if you put in 20% in, let me give you an example, Okija. If you are from Okija, if you put 20%, let's say you have 100 houses, and that 100 houses are all over the world, but you took 20 out of it, leaving 80 around, and build in your homeland. Persistent building, persistent investing 20% or 20 houses in your home over the years will change the narrative. So you can also bring the headquarters of your enterprise in your own homeland in the east. But that's not what we are talking about. But we are talking about the making of Okija into the newest state city in Nigeria. The city of Okija, the emerging city of Okija. I don't know what the topic we're going to, I don't know what we're going to call this, but we are talking about Okija, the changing of Okija, the great city of Okija, the miracles of Okija. So I don't know what you think about this. I don't know what you think about this. What's your opinion on this? If you are joining this video now, I am Kodili-nye. We are talking about Okija, the making of a new city, the city of Okija, the miracle of Okija, led by Obijackson. So this is an encouraging development. When I remember Okija of the past, I couldn't believe that what I'm seeing and hearing, can ever happen in Okija. So meaning that one man or one woman can easily change a society. So Okija is now a place of attraction to many. Businesses are booming. The economy is moving at a rate that is so high, because the population of Okija that was not up to 5,000 to 10,000 people before has skyrocketed, and more people are moving into Okija. People from different places in Nigeria are coming into Okija. I know of people from Ogun State that are living in Okija now. People from Ondo, a lot of people from Ondo living in Okija. I know a lot of people from Togo, Benin Republic, many other places, from Benue State. A lot of people from Benue, hundreds of people from Benue are living now in Okija. People from Kaduna, lots of people from Kaduna, Adamawa, and people from Kogi State, many of them are living in Okija. Okija, before the end of next year, will be approaching 200,000 people living in Okija. So this city is something of a miracle. I know that the government of Anambra State has not actually noticed of these things, because if they have noticed that, they would have partnered with seriously with Obijackson by providing business parks and industrial layouts in Okija, because a lot of investors are looking at Obijackson and see him as a person to be trusted and to follow his path to come to invest in Okija. Supposing if Anambra State government create like an industrial layout that can accommodate between 100 to 200 industries, and business parks that can accommodate between 100 to 500 businesses, I do believe that if the government do this, that the place will be fully booked within the next 5 years. The whole place will be occupied. And is government planning to expand the facilities, help Obijackson and some other Okija people Okija dwellers to expand the facilities, like the market, the local market? Has the government has any plan to turn into big malls? Because people has to find places to buy things. Because a lot of people are coming. Remember, they are going to spend money. They need where to spend money. So it's very important to partner with this great man of timber and caliber and other men and women of Okija to complete this Miracle of Okija, the city, the great city of Okija, the emerging city, the elephant in the house, the great town of Okija that has been turned into a city. So this is what can be done when our people are talking about Akuluno. This is a great example of Akuluno. So think about that your village, think about that your town that you think cannot be developed, that you cannot bring employment opportunities. Think about that. You can build schools there. You can build, there are demand for boarding schools. 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 people can partner and build a fantastic boarding school where many people will come and send their children to. You can partner with between 10 to 100 people to build one of the best hospitals in your own village in the east. That's how you can invest in the homeland. That's the surest way to invest in the homeland. Because if you build a hospital, people are going to work in that place. If you build the school, people are going to work in the school. And the people that are working there and the people that are using the facilities has to spend money, and they are going to use the local products, and they are going to provide goods and services, demand for goods and services, and they are going to help to change the livelihood of the local population. That's what the people has to be doing. Even if the government is not pursuing it, you can make a difference. Okija is an example of what we are discussing about. Remember to subscribe to this channel. Remember to support us. Continue to watch, and let us watch once again what is happening in Okija. And continue to watch. I am Kodili-nye. Stay tuned. That's Okija for you. That's what is happening in Okija. This is Okija. Some people thought it's America, Florida. Look at how beautiful everywhere looked. This is Okija, Anambra State. The new city in the making. This is Jesuit College in Okija, built by Obijackson. This is a great investment. This is changing the narrative. You can see how this place, you can see how the model houses, you can see how the environment, you can see how it is. Think about that if the cities of Onitsha and the cities of Oka, Newi, Ekulobia in Anambra State, or even far, like Aba, Umuahia, and all that, Enugu, were turned into this. Look at how the whole place is. Look at the place. Did you see any open gutters there? Not at all. There's no open drainage. This is how it should be. That's the pure development. That's how you change the narrative. That's how you change the narrative. Look at how neat. Everywhere is neat. Everywhere is calm. Everywhere is calm. The making of Okija into a great city. The city of Okija. The emerging city of Okija. The emerging city of Okija. That's what we are discussing. And it's wonderful. It's a place to behold. It's a place to behold. It's a place to behold. Think about this place. This is a master stroke. This is pure Akuluno, meaning that with the miracle of Okija, you can actually see what has been happening. There's so much investment, tourist attraction, and many things. The Catholic Church established a monastery in that place, which is attracting religious tourism in Okija. There are many hotels that are setting up, but the biggest one will be built by Obijackson, which has it will be between 4 to 5 star resorts that is going to build, another entertainment, and is planning to build also conference centers, and the biggest power plant to be built in Okija is the making of a city. Sorry about the cut up. So that's the making of the great city of Okija. So let us continue to discuss about this. What's your opinion on this? The new city of Okija. The new city of Okija. The new city of Okija. That's the vision. That's the vision. That's the vision. That's what we'll be advocating, that our homeland must be livable and prosperous. But it cannot be done if all of us are not participants or investing in the homeland. So, and investment can be done many ways, but the critical areas of investment is health, our health, education, electricity, water supply, and industries, job. This will actually change any place. And roads, security. We cannot continue to wait for the government alone. We can do it by ourselves, like what you are saying. There's no government money here. This is a determined agenda of one person. Stay tuned. So what do you think about what is happening in Okija? You can always contribute. You can always discuss. Turn on the notification button. Share this. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Thank you. Remember to subscribe. I am Kodili-nye. Keep on watching. This is the Obijackson Children and Women Hospital, Okija. This is Obijackson Children and Women Hospital in Okija, Anambra State. Remember, we discussed about Okija, the making of a new city, the city of Okija, the city of Okija. This is the man, Obijackson, with the doctors, Obijackson Children's Hospital and Women Hospital, Okija. That's the hospital in question. Thank you for watching. I am Kodili-nye. Please subscribe to this channel and let us keep on moving to the level that is destined for this channel. We are on a march to a great thing. God bless you. Thank you for subscribing. Bye.